Hey, what's going on, Pisces? Butch Tarot here. Gonna do your 2-week read. It is a general read, so it will not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. All cross watchers roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. And yes, that's where below is. I don't mean to do that. I know you're smart enough to know where below is, but I don't know why I just do it. Anyway, let's get it. Where's what we got for Pisces? All right, Pisces. The first thing I have is there is someone. Now, this is someone that you're going to already know because this person's missing you. This person only thinks about you. You're all they can think about. Now, I feel like this is someone in the past that may have ghosted you or, may have bailed on you. Just when I feel like things started to get real, things started to get serious, this person, I feel like they walked away. I feel like they weren't trusting their intuition. They were ignoring it. This is someone that you had a very strong connection with, and I feel like it only got stronger. And as it got stronger, this person, whether it be commitment issues or just they didn't know what to do with their feelings, or they could have just been scared. This person walked away. They felt the same thing that you felt. It was getting real. But like I said, this person hasn't stopped thinking about you. For them, this isn't over. I feel like it was... This was something that was necessary. They needed to know how badly they needed you. They needed to know that this was real for them. They needed to know that it was real for you. I feel like they just started catching really strong feelings. Like the feelings got stronger and stronger because I see that they were emotionally fulfilled by you. They wanted this. They knew what they wanted, and they still know what they want. But it's almost like they felt like it was too much work. There was a lot of defensive energy around this person because it felt like they had to really put themselves out there, and I feel like that scared them. It scared them away. But they didn't go too far. They didn't go very far at all. I feel like they've been watching you. But like I said, I feel like they needed to take a step back and really see what it is that they had here. I feel like they could have done it a different way. Obviously, they could have done it in a better way. They could have communicated with you. They could have done so many different things, and I feel like they have a lot of regret for that. But I feel like they want to come back, and like I said, that reconciliation, they want you back. They can't let you go. And they made a mistake, and they're willing to come back and pay for it. But they're not willing to let you go. They knew what they wanted. You felt the connection. They felt the connection. You know, as it got stronger, I feel like it did scare them away. I feel like they were afraid of commitment. They were afraid that you may not feel the same way. They were afraid of putting themselves out there and getting hurt. But they're starting to realize that the only thing that's going to hurt them is the fact that they walked away. And like I said, honestly, I feel like it was never over for either one of you with that Tower card in reverse. Them coming forward, you know, they're coming back for good. You know, they want to build that foundation. They want to give to the situation, because the alternative, they seen what life was like without you, and they don't want that. And that's why they're coming back to put in the work. You know, they see you as their person. We have, you know, this could possibly, it's a soulmate connection, possibly even a twin flame connection, because I feel like even though you weren't together, it was never over for either one of you. You know, even though they did what they did, I feel like once they come back and, you know, they express, and I feel like they have you have a lot of questions that they need to answer, and they're going to do that because they're going to put in the work. They're going to do what it takes to make things right. I feel like you knew they were going to come back. I feel like it obviously affected you. And I honestly feel like you're not going to give them an easy back in, but I feel like it's all going to work out. You know, I feel like you guys were meant to be together, and I feel like you both knew that. One was just willing to accept it, and the other one wasn't. You know, sometimes when we meet that person in our life that is our person, it comes as such a shock to us that it's almost hard to accept it, because it's hard to accept that the person that we love will love us back. And I feel like that was this person's issue. They felt like they were falling deeper and deeper in love with you, and they were afraid that you wouldn't feel the same way, so they were afraid of heartbreak. So what they decided to do, it was an immature moment. Like I said, they have a lot of regret because they always knew what they wanted. I see a lot of forward movement with that Cancer energy, that Chariot card. I honestly feel like they just weren't trusting their intuition. I feel like they couldn't give themselves to the situation because they couldn't understand it. You know, I feel like they've never truly felt this type of love, and it worried them. You know, so many people out there, when we finally get what we want, it's almost like it can be uncomfortable because we feel like all we can do now is lose. You know, when you're at the bottom, there's so much room for growth. But when you're at the top, some people, when they look at it in a pessimistic point of view, is all they can do is go down. But like I said, I feel like this person has taken that step back. They realize what it is that's important to them. And that's why I feel like they are coming back. You know, not only do they miss you, but they know they can't do this without you. They know they don't want to do it without you. And no matter what this, like even when you were together before, or when this was going, this could be somebody, this may not even be a past, you know, serious relationship. It might have been something that was very casual that progressed, and as it got more serious, I just feel like you guys had a connection in the past, and I feel like they didn't accept it. You know, they actually kind of fought it. Now, like I said, this person's going to come back, and they're going to want to make things right. And they're going to do what it takes to make it right. I don't feel like they ever had an issue of knowing what they wanted. They just had an issue of getting what they wanted. they had an issue of giving you what you wanted. I don't feel like that's going to be an issue anymore. You know, I feel like this person, you know, may have tried to push you away in the past and it didn't work. So that's when they walked away, because they try to do it a different way, you know, ignoring, trying to convince you that they may not have feelings for you, but in all reality, they knew they did. You know, some people are just when it comes to love, they're self-destructive. You know, no matter how much love they have for that person, they try to wreck it, because it's almost like it's easier to wreck a situation than it is to, you know, make it work. It's almost easier to walk away than to give to the situation. And that's how they thought. But like I said, I feel like their perspectives have changed. You know, they're not going to make it right overnight, but I feel like they're ready to build that foundation, because they know that you're their person and they can't just walk away from that. You know, sometimes it's not the right time when you meet someone, especially the person you're meant to be with. Sometimes, I mean, that's a lot of twin flame journeys are that way. You know, you're in, everything's good, and then it falls apart, and then they come back, and then they're out, and they come back. And I mean, just not all twin flame journeys are the greatest in the beginning. I mean, I know I've heard a lot of stories, but I feel like once both of us are on board, I mean, there's no stopping it. And like I said, I feel like the days of this person getting in the way of this is over. You know, you have their loyalty, and they're going to try to make it right. You know, they're going to spend every day making it right. This was never over for them, and I don't feel like it was over for you. I just feel like you have more questions, and I feel like now they have answers. They didn't have the answers to the questions before, but they got them now. So with this person, you could be dealing with another water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Got a lot of fire, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We have some earth as well, so it could be Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. And then we have some air in there as well, some Gemini and some Aquarius. You know, we just have to all realize, a lot of people don't realize that, you know, and most people do, some people don't, but they don't realize that not everybody trusts their intuition. I mean, we all should, but not everybody does. And this person just obviously didn't trust their intuition because they knew what they wanted. I just feel like there was a part of them that was afraid that you didn't want the same thing. You know, I feel like there was a part of them that was afraid that they wouldn't be enough for you. Or they were afraid that they couldn't love someone. You know, they couldn't be loved by someone as much as they love them. And I think a lot of people may be able to resonate with the fact that, you know, there is situations when you've been with someone that you love them so much that you felt like it was impossible for them to love you back. And I feel like this is where that person was. But like I said, I'm not saying you got to go easy on them. You know, they get what they deserve. But I feel like at the end of the day, this person is going to show up for you. You know, they're coming back, and I feel like they're going to have answers. You know, sometimes people need to walk away to realize, you know, I know there's so many of them old phrases that, you know, if you love someone, let them go, and if they come back, they're yours. That's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.